Do you have a loyalty program in place for your business? Whether it's a small business or a large business, a loyalty program is super important. Not only can it help you lock in the loyalty of your customers, but basically by creating a loyalty program, you are getting the customers to give you permission to advertise to them, to send them emails, to send them text messages, and to basically give them VIP access to sales and all kinds of other things. Loyalty programs potentially can make you hundreds of thousands and even millions of dollars. So today is day 2 where I talk to you about different loyalty programs that big businesses use to bring in lots of money. And today's business I want to talk to you about has a 2-part loyalty system that not only brings customers back again and again, it also brings them hundreds of millions of dollars a year that they file as basically unused revenue. My name is Erica T. Barton, and I am a marketing financial feasibility researcher by night and a flight attendant by day. I've been doing the first one for over 20 years and the second one for just under 8 years. The company I want to talk to you about today is actually Starbucks. And when I say they have a 2-part loyalty program, it's actually a 3-part loyalty program. It's just people have forgotten about the 3rd part. And so the 3rd part has kind of gone away. And there's really 2 parts that you're probably familiar with, but I'm going to talk to you about it all the way back to the beginning. Their star system and their gift card system is so ingenious that they literally make between $185 to $215 million a year in what they call unused gift card revenue. That means that it's basically sitting in their bank waiting for somebody to use it. Do you know what the balance of that bank account is right now? As of September 2024, according to a report I read online, it's about $1.77 billion. Billion. Think about that. Also read an online report that said basically that somewhere between 2018 to 2023, maybe it was 2017 to 2022, in the 5-year period, they made over $900 million in just unused gift card revenue. That means it's the money that wasn't used. In addition, during that 5 years, it was COVID. COVID was 2020. It was the hardest year on pretty much businesses all across the country. I don't know any business that didn't suffer. And I was doing research during that year. I've done research since then. I have seen the dollars and cents of restaurants and aquariums and zoos and everything, every kind of business. And pretty much every business suffered, especially restaurants. But Starbucks made about $165 million in unused gift card revenue that year. And that's part of their loyalty program. So yesterday I talked about the airlines, I talked about the hotels, I talked about their point system and like who basically benefited from that. Today I'm going to talk about Starbucks and how they benefit to hopefully give you some ideas of how you can implement it into your own small business system. Let's kick this off with what are the 3 particular programs that they had. The original program that they used, that they launched with the app and the gift card, was basically that if you spent a certain amount of money within the first month of signing up, you would reach Gold Star status. Do you remember that? Gold Star status? And basically with Gold Star status, instead of getting 1 star for every dollar you spent, you would get 2 stars for every dollar you spent. So you instantly doubled your benefits. As soon as you got 150 stars within that first month, you immediately qualified. And they did start the program off with you earning double stars. So really you only had to spend about $75, which was somewhere in the lines of 10 drinks. But they also immediately launched different sales that earned you bonus stars for different things. I actually reached Gold Star status within like a week of signing up, which is crazy to think about, to spend $75 on coffee in a week. But I mean, think about that for a minute. Think about the whole country suddenly rushing out to spend $75 at Starbucks in order to achieve Gold Star status. That is a huge influx of cash for Starbucks. And basically what it has done is it has gotten people to sign up for their loyalty program, right? So now, straight off the bat, they have hundreds of thousands of people who have signed up for their coffee program. That's one of the good things that you can do about a loyalty program. If you remember, I did talk about that yesterday, how the travel industry also does that. They also give status to a lot of their members because people will push to get that status, to get the free perks that come with it. And for Starbucks, the free perks are simply extra stars. That's really the only benefit of getting that Gold Star status. And it used to be that you had to spend a certain amount every year to keep that status, and that was really easy to do. You generally do it in like a month and a half. I haven't seen them mention that in a long time. But that's a great way to launch a loyalty program, is in the same way that Starbucks did, by simply offering a discount for signing up or a bonus for signing up that they earn. It's not something that you necessarily give them, it's something that they would have to earn, and it makes it more valuable to the customer. Now, the second part of the STARS program is the STARS itself, right? The STARS program, just like the mileage program, is a great way to sell to customers, because Starbucks is constantly sending out emails, sending out notifications in the app that pops up on your phone. They don't even have to text you. It just goes through the app and it says, hey, there's a new deal. Generally, the deal is something like double stars on Wednesday, or if you order a coffee and this snack, you will get 50 extra stars, or if you order 3 or 4 times in a week, you're going to get this many stars. You've probably seen them. Originally, the STARS program started out where you would get 150 stars to get 1 drink. Do you remember that? I did the math back then when I first started ordering the drinks, and I realized that meant that for every 6 drinks I did, I got my 7th drink free, which was fantastic because I like a really expensive drink. I have spent as much as $11 on my drink. Because I'm a flight attendant too by day, I'm at the airport a lot, and the mocha frappuccino that I like has coconut milk and a shot of blonde espresso, which is very expensive. It makes the drink a minimum of $7 on the street, up to $11 depending on which airport I'm at. So what I'll do is I will literally save my stars for when I'm at the airport, just so that I don't have to spend $11 on the drink that I want. But then Starbucks changed the program. And now the program is, if I want that fancy drink, instead of 150 stars, I'd have to do 200 stars. I don't know if you can see this very well. You can see for 25 stars, you can get a shot. So think about that. A shot is like a penny. How much does coffee really cost, right? Brewed coffee for 100 stars, and then 200 stars for the handcrafted. That would be where my Frappuccino is now. 300 stars for the sandwich protein box, which it used to be 150 because the 150 stars would get you anything. But Starbucks figured out, wait, the sandwiches and the boxes are $10 and people are trading in for that versus if they just got a $3 coffee. So they actually changed their system to have a menu, which was very smart on their part because it does mean that all of these things, people have to waste more points, throw more points away to get the stuff that they really want. And then of course, down at the bottom, the merchandise. Merchandise, I don't believe was originally part of the STARS program, but people probably asked about it and they said, okay, 400 stars to get select Starbucks merchandise. And most likely the stuff that you can get is around $10, which kind of makes sense because 200 stars is roughly $5. I can milk it up to $11. I don't know if you can get $20 stuff with it. You tell me if you've gotten $20 products from Starbucks. Put that in the comments below. But the point is they got smart with their stars system and they made it so that way people would waste more stars for things that cost pennies. Because if you can get a free shot for 25 stars and save yourself 80 cents, that seems like a pretty good deal. You do that 10 times, you saved $8 and it's cost you 250 stars. Do you know what I mean? So that's part 2 of the program. Now, the third part of the program, this part over here, that's the gift card program. That is the truly genius part of the program. Starbucks makes roughly $185 million to $215 million a year in unused gift card revenue. This is also referred to as an interest-free loan from the customers. That is how people are talking about this when they analyze this third particular system of their loyalty program. And that third part of the loyalty program is the gift cards. The gift cards is a fantastic manipulation for getting customers to buy more because they are buying it in $5 increments, starting at $10. Most coffees don't cost $10. In fact, if you think about it, how many coffees can you get with a $10 gift card? And one of the truly genius parts of their program is that in order to get the points, you literally have to use a gift card to get double the points. Let me show you what I mean. So one of the ways you can pay, PayPal, $1 per point, right? $1 per point, which means that if you're gonna pay through PayPal, and basically you're setting up a credit card with PayPal, then you're gonna get half the points. Whereas if you put it in a gift card, this would be the gift card one, earn 2 points per dollar. People are gonna just go ahead and use their credit card to buy the gift card, and now they're stuck with $10. And they're gonna buy something that doesn't cost $10, but now they have extra money and it's going to encourage them to come back, which is one part of the genius part of their system. So if you're me, and let's say you spent $7 on your drink, and now I have $3 left, and I don't want any of the sugary foods that they sell there, I'm gonna come back to spend that $3 because I don't want to waste it. But I'm going to get there, and if I use just the gift card, I would have to pay the rest with either cash or a card, which means 1 point per dollar if I use PayPal to even that out. I'm still going to get the 3 times 2, which is 6 stars for the $3 that's left on my gift card. But now I'm only going to get 4 stars for the balance, which means I'm at 10 stars now instead of 14 stars, which is what I would be at if I used a gift card. So the obvious choice for a lot of customers is just go ahead, add another gift card. It's super easy. You just pop it up in the app, boom, 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 it's refilled, and you scan it again. Let's say you put another $10 on top of your $3, then you have $6 left, which is still $1 shy of your $7 drink. So you're gonna go back, and the next time you go back, you're like, do I want to lose that dollar? Or you know what? I'm a regular anyway. I'm going to spend the money anyway. And you restock the card and you restock the card. And it's a vicious cycle. It keeps happening. Restocking the gift card gets you to come back over and over and over again, right? It's a genius part of the plan. The other part of the plan is the fact that people give up. They at some point realize that they don't want to spend that much money on a coffee, or they don't want to spend that much money on sugared foods, and they might start to cut back. But the thing is they still have money in their app. They still have gift cards connected to their app that they're not spending. Or if they were given an actual gift card that they never put into the app and they lose that gift card, that's money that Starbucks gets to keep. That is how they make $185 million to $215 million a year in unused gift card revenue. The point is Starbucks basically uses their 3-point system to bring customers in, lock them in, sell to them like crazy, and manipulate them into continuously coming in and buying more and more and giving them money. Every time somebody buys a gift card, they are prepaying that business. They're giving that business their money. And like the internet says, it's an interest-free loan from the customer. So now the question becomes, how does that work for you? Well, quite simple. If you're going to start a loyalty program, one of the best things you can do is just to copy Starbucks blueprint by basically saying, hey, you want to earn status? You want to get extra points for the system that we're doing? Then spend this much in the first 30 days. And if you make this much, you're going to get status. And for the rest of the time that you're a member, you're going to be a VIP member. You're going to get all the perks that VIP members get. The point is, you can start your own point system by launching a earn your way to the top kind of promotion. And then you want to get their information in. I keep saying the best way to do this is through an app, because if you do it through an app, you have the potential to text them, to email them, and to do notifications through the app to them. Of course, they can turn the notifications off, but if they really like your business, they're probably going to turn them on. Either way, getting them to sign up for a loyalty program gives you access to those 3 venues if you put it into your sign-up sheet. The second aspect is you can use a point system like Starbucks and create your own menu of what they can turn those points in for. And you want to go ahead and use it for the stuff that is purchased most often at your business, from very small to very large. And that's going to give them something to work towards. By giving them something to work towards, they will come more often, especially if you are doing emails and sales and promotions, so they can earn those points faster. And then finally, the third system is if you can get them to prepay you for some of that stuff, by getting gift certificates, you can get a huge influx of cash just like Starbucks does and have it sitting in your bank account as an interest-free loan from your customers until they come and collect the products. And obviously, it's going to guarantee that you still make a profit. It's not like you're giving the product away for free. So if you don't have a point system in place that's similar to something like Starbucks, you should think about it. However, today is only day 2 of my 30-day challenge of posting a video on YouTube every single day about small businesses and how they can use big business techniques to turn their business around. Yesterday was about stays and visits. Today was about stars and points. Tomorrow, I'm going to be talking about another one. Like I said, over this first 5-day period, I am going to be talking about 5 different programs. And I actually have a bonus program on the 6th that I just thought about today. Went, oh yeah, I should talk about that too. So technically this 5-day program is turned into a 6-day program of loyalty programs that you can create as a smaller business that will help you lock in your customer loyalty, increase your profits, and get your customers to come back again so you can sell to them, right? In the words of that one stock guy, I can't remember his name, but I love the way he says that. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below. I will try to answer comments within 24 hours of each video going live. So if you want to talk to me, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know when a new video is posted. Ask me lots of questions, because the more questions you ask me, the more it helps. If you like this, please share it, because it does help me to grow my channel. I am a new YouTuber and My goal is to help small businesses thrive instead of just survive. Anyway, thank you guys for watching and see you in the next video.